they didn't really give you a straight answer on that.
There's a tiny chance we'll have to relocate apartments with
Yeah.
this apartment complex.
I mean, that's not like super end of the world. It would suck, but.
I'm trying to get it so that we just keep our same place.
Yeah, I know it'd just be stupid if we have to do that, but I mean, hey, landlords are also stupid. Gigi, what are you doing under the desk? You can just lost it there, that's fine. That's fine, Gigi. Fine, Gigi. Just gonna be stuck under the desk.
Make sure I have enough power before I disconnect this.
You wanna bring your charger with you?
I always like being mobile. I don't like being plugged into the wall.
No, I know, but you can have it.
I mean, I'll come back into this room if I need it.
Yeah.
Are you streaming right now, or are you just getting set up?
No, I'm just getting set up.
Your day going okay?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's been mostly a short day for me.
Okay. What is that? Is this one? Yep. Okay. Alrighty. So. Yes, we're in a disgusting, drippy room. Excellent. Good stuff. Hold on. It's a little bit noisy. There we go. Make those drips a little bit less obnoxious. Okay. So
Reorienting my brain. Okay. Notes of some kind. A bunch of names on it. Alice. Alright. That also still sounds very loud for some reason. I don't know if it's my stream settings or something. Let me turn that down a little bit, maybe. Okay. That's better. A candle. Alright, so yeah, last time, very unfortunate things happened, and now we are stuck in a spooky room. Okay. Box on top of this shelf. Okay. I need to stand on something to get that, though. I need screws. Stand on the teddy bear. No hands. Big old crack on the ceiling. This. No, the thing next to it. The shelf. Okay. Bottle. Oh! Oh, good idea. Ah, no more lighter. Oh no! Creepy ass teddy bear. Why? Oh, anything to wipe with. I mean, I have paper. There we go. Ah! A screwdriver came out of its mouth. Ah, well. Ooh, thank you. Allen wrench. Oh. Ah! You are correct. Thank you. You are a lifesaver. 28.75. That's gonna be for the clock, I imagine, at some point. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay, so 28.75. That's 4 p.m. plus a whole nother hour, so that's 5:15. I'd like to say. So 15 would be 3. Yeah! I got a brain. I can do the puzzle. Red liquid. I mean, can I put it in my bottle? No? Okay, never mind. Right. So I have my screwdrivers and stuff. Oh, I need lots of tools, right? Oh, I think I just need to pull it up, right? Yeah. There we go. Nail puller. Okay, do I have everything now for this spooky painting? Okay, there we go. Sweet. Oh. Sweet. A locker. Hopefully it's just stinky clothes. Oh! Man. Oh. Man has been stuck in the locker for a while. What should I do? I'll pick him up. Yeah, this puzzle seems very stupid. Like, just have to try everything on everything for a lot of these. Hey, person with the weird haircut. He's not conscious. I don't know if he's a good person, but he said help. Obtain person. I got the man on my shoulder. I should be delicate. Oh yes, and I got my spooky card. Alright. Oh! Hey, I have a person, Joe. What's that? He fainted as soon as he saw me. Give me a hand. Got it. Let's carry him to the others. That was the plan. Joe, please help. Muscle man. What the hell's with that guy? He lost consciousness. He was in a locker. I don't know nothing. I have somebody who know. Check him. Well, I mean, we don't really have a doctor, and unfortunately the only person with a PhD of some kind is not with us anymore. So, then again, it probably would have been in art. Bar? No? Nobody's here? I'm just gonna drag this man all over the place. Oh, police officer? You might know how to resuscitate a person. No? Oops, not that room, sorry. Pink room. Yo! Huh? Oh, that guy on your shoulder? Help! Carrying a grown man. He's just fainted. Are you sure? Who in the world is this guy? Oh, he's got a collar. He's in the game like us. He's on our side, potentially? Would be nice. As the friendly neighborhood policeman, though, I'm worried about how we haven't seen him before. Hey, maybe he was like, fuck this game, fuck, I'm outie. I'm just gonna go hide in a locker. And then accidentally triggered a puzzle that accidentally sealed him up in a locker. We don't know. As long as he doesn't move, should be fine. Let's leisurely question him. Yeah, we still haven't dealt with what's happening here. Are Now and Jin still... Yeah, same as ever. They haven't moved an inch. Maybe you want to investigate? Question mark? Yeah. Somebody's gotta do it. It's my first time investigating a body I once talked to. It is hard for you after all, huh? It's not a heartless man. I mean, I know we don't like cops, but he seems like a good guy. Now it's got it a million times worse. Is there someone you respect? Maybe there was. Oh. Bing bong. Oh, what the fuck? Please exit the room for the retrieval of the corpse. Retrieval of the corpse? Don't be ridiculous. I won't give the professor to anyone. Defiance will not be tolerated. Uh-oh. Fog dissemination. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, stop, please. Uh-oh. Ooh, now. Now it's going into full denial mode. The professor isn't dead at all. Oh no, oh no. Oh dear. Uh-oh, head's going in the box. What are you doing, Meow? Please get out of my way. Oh dear. She's running off with the box. Uh-oh, he's got claws. Hold on, Meow. Jin, don't scratch her. This is no good. Let's give chase. Now's lost her cool. Treat her carefully. Yeah, she's in a very unstable condition right now. Where'd she go? Did she go up the stairs? I actually have no idea where she has gone. But, oh, wait a minute. Did they... Oops, I keep going in here. I don't mean to do that. Oh, we can't go in the pink room right now. Oh, shoot. I guess it's, like, locked. Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh, did Q-Taro, like, go run after her? Did he go to the second floor? Is everybody going there? Let's just stick together. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll split up. That's a terrible idea, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. Come back right away if you find her. Oh. Second floor, aka more Puzzle Town. I'm assuming we don't need to be looking around on the first floor, because that's where Joe is. Door. 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 And another door. Well, let's go in the door. Oh, for spa. Alright. Ah! Oh no, the cat boy is in a cage! How could you do this? He's not a real cat. Big Sis Sarah! Help! I was looking for Big Sis now. A cage! I wouldn't go touching that. That screams that it's a trap. Oh no, no! Big Sis Sarah! It's sinking into the ground! Help me! Destroy the cage? That sounds like the worst idea. Try and maybe look around for like a button or something? Oh no! Get me out of here! Oh my god. Oh, what'd you see, KG? There? What the hell? I guess he just, like, spidey sensed a spot in the wall, and he was like, yep, this is probably going to be important. Thanks, policeman sense. This way. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm assuming if we tried to touch the cage, it would have, like, electrocuted us or squashed our fingers. It would not have been good. You know what? That was probably an excellent time to save. No, Jin. Don't put cat boys in cages. Okay. Jin, are you okay? Oh. The weird computer screen. I'm lousy with machines. Oh, Boomer, get out of the way. Okay, something's written. Bird cage game. Free the bird. Hold down the green switch. Don't let your guard down. Wicked masks will come kill those pressing the switch. Shine a holy light on the masks. And wait for an opportunity. Okay. But if masks let go and shine holy like a flashlight? Ah, there's a okay, yeah, it was like a flashlight? Okay. Cool, we have a flashlight now. Sweet. Okay. This sounds absolutely bizarre, but let's go for it. Yeah, let's do it. Uh-oh. Whoa, okay. That's disturbing. At least you just kind of have to hover over the button and you're pressing it. I swear that the person who kidnapped us has quite the imagination. Shine your flashlight on the Mario Brothers booze. But you also have to press the button. Ow. Oh, I got lucky. They gave me a... Ah! Whew, okay. I don't want to find out what happens when I fail that minigame. I don't want anything to happen to Jin. Normally I'm very good about like, oh, let's try all of the possibilities of this type of game. But for this stream, I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets out okay. Everyone we can control, at least. Flashlight stopped working. Aw, man! Well, no flashlight for us. Can you open it up and come down now? Jin. I bet it was scary, but it's okay now. There aren't any more Satan faces. Aw, you picked up Jin and set him down. Thanks, Sarah. Oh, it's okay. Let's go. We have obtained one sad cat boy. We also still have a strange painting. No, now. Seems the second floor was. Well, we haven't even looked in the other rooms, but okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, apparently I was supposed to ask about things. Sure, let's talk. Even police may get bad luck sometimes, huh? Isn't it great? I'll have to retire. You said there was Past tense, someone you looked up to. Did I say that? Do you not want to talk about it? I mean, I am just bringing this up out of the blue. You're sharp as a tack. I absolutely want to know. Share your darkest secrets with me. I want to know more about you. I mean, like, I want to know about you. I'll do this. If we survive that main game thing, I'll tell you. You're really gonna do this spooky game? Doubt it's easy to avoid. Everyone will be serious. I don't want to die either. That's true. Nobody wants to die. Maybe we'll come to hate each other. But if you survive and you're still curious about me, I'll be fine with telling you. But you alone? I'll look for a way to sidestep the main game. Just be ready. Ominous. Okay, here's the other might as well peek in there. Oh, fun. We have to, like, make the rooms look mirrored. Okay, we'll come back to that later. That's probably another... Okay, yeah, it's another spa. Okay. So we gotta go back to our friendo. Oh, it's like dark? Oh shit. Now it really looks like Tron. Oh my god. Oops, why am I going in here? It's the bar, I think, that I want to go to. Yeah. Oh, never mind, it's just dark and spooky, okay? Oh, this is open again? Eh? Oh, whoa, whoa! You recognize him by his feet. So... we're always checking for breathing. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Uh-oh, the laptop's gone too. Could you look outside the room, Jin? Maybe not the best idea. There's nothing on the desk. What about under the desk? Oh shit, another one of these. Oh, whoa. Sacrifice. Oh, hi. So, you've come too. Did I pass out? You got whacked in the back of the head. Who would do that? I don't know, somebody who wants the laptop, yeah. Did you see what was on it? Oof. I guess that means not. Not the password, not the data. Well, it must have been inconvenient for somebody. Somebody used the confusion to steal it. Somebody on the first floor. Well, it wasn't us. Oh my gosh. We have to find out, like, she's still missing. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Someone bad. No, I was definitely not looking at a suspicious card with a spooky skull on it. It looks eerily like mine, but mine has a key on it. No. We're definitely not, like, tarot carding it up in here and being assigned, like, positions or something. Cafeteria. God damn it. No, not cafeteria. There we go. Hey, you see anything weird? Oh, Sarah and company. Sarah et co. Kai! Yes, I'm Kai. Is something the matter? You were all talking about joining up. Come to think of it, Joe was saying something about gathering in the bar. The lights have been restored, so at last I can move. Shall we go together? Yeah, okay. Obtained 1 Kai. Alright, to the bar. Sarah! Did you find out? She wasn't on the 2nd floor? You mean she had been vanished? Oh no. What is going on? Hey, everybody calm down. Who's that person tied up over there? I like how he just left this guy. Such an annoying bunch. Oh my goodness. You're like, you're just straight out of jail? Plus the dumbbell and everything? Hot damn. You still got a crazy haircut though. Plus this now makes everyone. Hey, woke up. Hey, remove these ropes. As long as you don't want me to crush you with this dumbbell that I conveniently have. This guy's a little riotous. That's troublesome. Oh, chicken, are ya? Well, I mean, we have a lot of things to deal with. We have now who's run away, and now we have a crazy person with a dumbbell. I mean, I guess we should talk to you. Do you have a... You got a second? Huh? Oh, they don't like me, though. Why is she walking around freely? Hurry, somebody capture her! What's this all of a sudden? Oh, I know. This girl is bad news. Could you start at the beginning? And could you drop that weird tone of yours? Look at me. Getting disconcerted. Is this guy playing a joke on us? Look, we literally don't have the time to spend on you. But I'll allow a little time for inquiries. Decide whether to untie you after that. I like how this person talks. They definitely don't talk like a typical person who's been in jail. Don't try to act superior, blonde rascal. Scary. Handle the questioning, Sarah. I'm doing that too? I'm shaking over here. Oh, my move is like going over your body, and your body is going over my inventory. This is kind of fun. Got some weird layering stuff going on. Okay, buddy, what's going on? Oh, okay, I've got some unique things going on. Me and you are equals. Just good old-fashioned inquire. What's your name? If I say no... Okay. I mean, occupation is clearly... being jail? Okay, that's not gonna work. We gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Coolly and logically? Sure, we gotta be a bad cop. If you refuse to talk, I have no obligation to untie you. Wait, you're really chafing me. Dude, I'm like tugging on his ropes, like, Gonna talk. I get it. I'll tell you a little. Okay. Tug. What's your name? Give your name first. I'm CH1. I'm... Gonbi Yamada. Is Gonbi even a real name? That sounds fake. Gonbi. Swan old-fashioned name. Okay, so it's like it's an old-fashioned name, but still probably fake. As if yours is a Q-Taro hamburger. It's Q-Taro Burger Burg. Gumby. May or may not be your real name. Gumby sounds like a real fake name, I'm just saying. It's your occupation, quote-unquote, Gumby. I'm a salaryman. Uh-huh. Dressed like that. Ugh. Looks like a prison uniform. You've literally got handcuffs on you. Japanese uniforms don't use this pattern. They're vertically striped. Like my hair. This person is quite tiring. Wow, even getting told by Guy. I was imprisoned for a somewhat long time after borrowing from people a bit too much. Larceny, then. Sure, you've accidentally perma-borrowed a video game or two. I was doing my time diligently, a model prisoner. And yet, I was brought to this place. Alright, so you were hoping to get out early on parole, but instead you got brought here. Also, I like how he's doing the thing with his dumbbell, like how Saiyans do the thing with their tail where they make it into a belt. It's real smart. Okay, we gotta be hot and emotional. Unless you want to be punched by Q-Taro, tell me everything. I won't submit to violence. Don't even bother. Okay, so what about Cooley? There we go. You want your ropes untied? You know what I'm trying to say. What kind of attitude is that? Just kidding, I gotta be nice, I guess. Sure, what's your side of the story? Would you talk to me? Okay. Can't you be calm? I'm always calm. I'm not your enemy. I don't care for these methods. Okay. This is very strange. Oh, here we go. Why are you hiding? Why word it like that? How much do you mean to mock me? Okay. What do you know about these kidnappers? Okay, he really doesn't like what's going on. If our positions were swapped, Gonby, do you think you'd untie me? I suppose I could tell you a little more. Okay. Do you know the kidnappers? I have zero information. Before I was brought here, I had plans for a visitation. But when I entered the visiting room, no one came. By the time I found it odd, my senses were already fading. Okay. Alright. Why were you hiding? When I awoke, I thought to myself, yikes! Big yikes! The speaker said something about a trial, but I had already committed myself to just noping out of that. I locked the red door and lay in wait. Just like a tiger, waiting for its prey. However, I did hear some sounds too dreadful for this world. What? Don't try to feign innocence. Just put your hand to your chest, like I am currently, and think. Okay. What are these sounds? What exactly did you hear? How it annoys me. Okay. I'll do something terrible to you! Do you really have the guts? Okay, well I can't do that. Okay. How many have you laid hands on? Okay. Okay. Will you assist us? A dangerous girl like you. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit of a trial and error kind of situation. Okay. Okay, that's not working. Oh, okay, this might be it. I think you've made some sort of mistake. Oh, maybe that wasn't it? Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Don't tell me you'll shoot! Okay. What did you hear? The sounds of a gunfight. Oh, so he overheard us doing that mini game with the guns, and he interpreted that as me just shooting up a bunch of people. Oh, okay. Say what? 9 gunshots. As many as 9 people died. Oh, that would have been Russian roulette. I waited for the shots to cease and opened the door to see the situation. The killer wielding a gun. It was you! Oh, so you were scared and hid, got in a panic, and saw Sarah with the revolver and fainted? Don't give such a biased summary. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, we just shot some Kool-Aid guys. To superior insight. That's right. Understood. You gonna help us? You're all fools. Who would assist someone they don't even know after hearing about the main game? Oh, you did hear about that, though. Someone among you will turn traitor. I can't be the only one thinking that. Joe, what are you doing? Ooh. What is this meant to be? I've given up on suspecting my allies. I just can't imagine it. A bad guy among us? Given up on thinking, eh? What do you know about these people? I actually know nothing, but it's what my heart says, so what else can I do? I'm not smart anyhow, so I'm gonna believe in this gut feeling. You say such cheesy things. As thanks for untying me, I won't punch you with my big metal ball. So no will to help out. I won't interfere, but I won't help. Bye. Being called cheesy is making me embarrassed. But we've been unified again. Almost. Alright. Gotta get the group together. Sorry, I'm still getting over my literal concussion. Is it okay if I rest? Oh, hell. Jin, Kana, you guys rest here too. Okay. Aw, Jin's like, no, I wanna be with Big Sis Sarah. Sure. You know what? Probably feels awkward just hanging around. Just his head in the corner. Alright. Gotta get the rest of the gang back together. Alright, so I assume this means that I need to complete the rest of the puzzles on the second floor. Because there's nothing else we could do on the first floor. Now, where'd you go? Hey, that's a shout. Keep searching like that. Now! Ugh, not in my ear, dumbass. Sorry. Super sorry. Hey, I mean, maybe she went full Donkey Kong and just, like, climbed over these bars. Okay, so the only room we really completed was that one. Let's try this first one. It's a spa. Spa day! If there's hot water, you could get enough moisture to live for days. I love this little penguin. It's so strange. It's like Mount Fuji. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll fill the bottle with hot water. Okay. Take a dip. Want to take a dip. Must resist. Yeah, I could just imagine, like, the evil girl, I think her name was Millie, just, like, watching them on the screen, and everyone's just like, let's just take a dip in the hot spring, you know? We've been through some traumatic situations, we all just need to take a break. Just let off some steam. Just sitting there tapping her fingers like, come on. It's like, this is great. I feel so much better already. It's like, oh my god, I just want to kill you. Oh, it's been an hour already? Maybe just 5 more minutes. Oh, see, we could even take a shower in here. Shampoo bottles. Sauna. Yeah. Screw the fucking main game. Just take a spa day. There's a bar down there. Go grab some of those bottles. Have a wonderful time. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not a penguin. Okay. Let's go in here, I guess. Okay. We just got hot water, so we use it on the ice sculpture. Aha. There's like a little spray bottle. Okay. There's a man. Okay, I'll put you there. Okay. There's like flowers. There's 2 there and there's 4 there. Can I take one? Oh, sweet. Put one there. Okay. You? What if I spray this? Oop. Spray. Oh, okay. This is like a window? Oh, it's a wallpaper. Aha. Oh, and the light needs to move over there. Hey, yeah. Thanks, tall man. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Piggyback, please. Excellent. Mr. Policeman's not a dialogue. Well, you are for the moment. Okay, then I need like some weights. Okay. Okay. Something happened. Oh, this room filled up. Okay. Well, I can get more water, I guess. The red room. Oh! Bath stopper. Oh, maybe I can use that as like a weight. Oops, mirror room. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so now I need to shoot this guy, I guess? Oh. Take flip to backside? Yeah. Is that what it would? I don't know. Oh. Oh, it worked. Okay. Alright. Okay. So the last thing I need is something that looks like me. Okay. Well, if I were a betting man... There was a creepy doll in that one room before. Oops, why did I go in here? It was the game area. Oh! She didn't fall down this hole. Where does this hole even go to? I like to believe she's safe. No, I don't think she fell down a hole. Yep, my suspicions were correct. They like to put creepy dolls of people in here for some reason. Our enemy's got some wild hobbies. Oh. Maybe you might know something about him. What do you think about Kai? He's no ordinary person. His eyes are dead, just like Mr. Policeman. Do you think he's a bad person? Dunno. Everybody's got good and bad parts, right? Just do what you can. I'll take this creepy doll. I got a creepy Sarah doll. Okay. Oh my god. Second floor. There we go. Okay, so I put the doll over here, I guess. And then I stand in front of this one. Sweet! Ooh, the bars are gone. Oh, okay. Ooh, a key. To the kitchen. You should check just in case. Yeah. I mean... okay. We probably don't know the number to that. Okay. They're definitely telling us, go to the kitchen! 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 Oops, what? I guess I have to click on it. There we go. Kitchen! Oh, there she is! Box and all. Now. Stay away. Hey, settle down. You especially. You're gonna arrest me. Okie dokie. What did you come here for? Leave. I'm scared. Hey. We're on your side. What in the world happened? As if you don't know that. I won't hand over the professor. She doesn't want him to be taken away. Hey, let's just be calm. Calm. Take some deep breaths. Hey, we aren't gonna take your box. Just leave. Okay. Let's lock the door. What are you doing? No one else can enter. Can you talk to us? You really didn't come here to take my spooky box? Please, believe us. Since it's you, Sarah, I'll believe you. Can we get a little bit closer? Put your back to the door and stay quiet. Why did you come here? I wanted a sandwich. I was hungry. Dude, you ran off and you were hysterical. We were a bit worried. I was afraid what the kidnappers might do if you resisted them. You're right. I'm sorry. I just caused you trouble. I've been hiding here the whole time with the lights turned off. If they find me, they'll take him. Weren't you scared? It must have been real scary in the dark. I couldn't stop shaking. We might be able to have a somewhat sane conversation. It's hard to say things like this, but I understand that what I'm doing is wrong. I've caused you all trouble. I shouldn't be acting like this forever. What should I do? Oh. Tell her about Jen, maybe. Did you know that stairs going to the second floor appeared? You don't mean an exit? No, they were just full of tricks. But when we were searching for you, Jin got trapped in a cage. Jin? Yeah. He was really scared. It's my fault, isn't it? I know how you feel. But you can't be exposing the people who are alive to danger too. The people who are alive. That wording. Hey, unfortunately in this world, people without heads are dead. Professor Mishima is dead now. No. Oh, that's not a good look. That's right, of course. I kept questioning him in the dark, but he didn't say anything. No matter how busy the professor I knew always answered my questions. I was in the middle of painting it. A portrait of the professor. I meant to give it to him as a gift. But I can't give it to him anymore, can I? You should get out of here and finish it. But he taught you so many things. About art, about studying. Who knows the professor best out of everyone? Make it back alive and finish that painting. I want to paint it. sad. But this box, I'll let go of it now. The door is open. We should go see Reko. Because she was the most worried. Yeah. Sorry about what I said, Mr. Policeman. Well, time to get Spooky Box. Looking at every nook and cranny is all I could do because I am the protagonist. You're really something. Oh. There was nothing in the box. What's going on? No buts about it. It's totally empty. Was now protecting a box with nothing in it? No, we definitely saw her put it in it. Is she still hiding it? If Mishima could revive like her, just sticking his head on, I'm sure now I'd be glad. Oh god, weird questions. Yeah, do you think Miley's really a doll? That's the real question. No way. Nah, she's either a robot or a person or something. She bled when she got punched, so... Aw, no snacks. Snacks! Oh! Please use as you wish. But no knife. Oh. Sarah. Reiko. You found now. Thanks. I'm sorry for worrying you. Don't sweat it. Guess you're safe. We're your buds, right? Don't take off anymore, okay? Buds. When makeup's scary, I can take it off. That's not it. I'm happy. Alright, puzzle time. Okay, so there's a black door. This one has black numbers. Looks like 380. Also, the numbers on that door changed, and I don't know why. Hey! Black room. Oh, okay. Weird. Just a blackboard. And a paper shredder. See anything of interest? This? Probably a waste of time to check it. I wanna search it. Jin seems all fired up. Alright, Jin is searching the paper shreds. Even though it'd probably be quite a pain with those big old kitty paws. 612. Okay. jeez. Just a trash can. Air in the room feels heavy. This place is no good. Why do you keep saying it? It's no good. How do you mean that? I get some bad vibes about this room. I have a feeling somebody died here. I could faintly smell blood. And since there's dust, it was wiped a little while ago. Probably around the first trial. Ugh, it's disgusting. I want to throw up. Oh my god. Trust your friendly policeman. Oh boy. Yeah, no, that room is, super bad news bears. Well... Number 2. I'll make up for troubling you. Jin's doing the same. Okay. So he's looking in there. Jin's looking at cute little paper scraps. Alright. Oh! Hey, Miss Sarah. So, kinda. Are you tired? It's not good to work hard. I mean, I wanted to take a dip in the pool, but I couldn't. I'm a little tired. Yeesh. You never know when somebody might smack you on the back of the head and knock you out. It's hard to stay calm and rest, huh? I don't think you should go to the first floor on your own. Why do you say that? Joe's your best friend, right? Yeah. I trust him. Yeah, he's a little bit stupid, but, you know, he's a great guy. You trust Joe, then. What about it? Sarah? Do you remember the vote? Shima got 3 votes. So, and now, got 0 votes. I voted for Joe. That must have bewildered you. We'll be going now. Catch you later. Joe didn't vote for himself. You could also just be saying that, though. He looks uncomfortable on that stool. Uh-oh. Startle him. Oh, he's got one of these cards too, huh? Ah, he startled me. It was inside my pocket. Oh, it's just a photo. 3 of us at a cafe. I'm so photogenic. Yeah. I miss her. can't suspect him. Yeah. So must be seeing shadows where there aren't any. Joe got involved in this because he came to my house. If he'd gone straight home, he'd be living a normal life. He was worried about you. I had my first proper date. I was so nervous I couldn't talk at all. We ended up talking about you, though. Do you remember that time you tried to sit on a traffic cone and fell on your butt? Why would you... That definitely sounds like something you would not forget. I couldn't stop laughing. You promised you wouldn't tell anyone. It sure got the conversation lively. And I sorta asked her why she started going out with me. What do you mean, why? I mean, you didn't know me that much, and lots of people seem to call out my fashion sense. No friend of Sarah's could be a bad person. Funny, right? I was thinking the same thing. Joe. Ryoko and me made an agreement. If anyone makes Sarah cry, we'll make them cry. So, like, stop looking like you're on the verge of tears. I mean, Joe, you're... If I make you cry, that means Ryoko's gotta suck me, right? Hehe. You're right. I'd better have you protect me. Whenever I see a traffic code, I'll exterminate it. I do find it sweet that, like, he's going out with a girl, yet he is still, like, extremely good friends with, Sarah. They have a different kind of bond. Oh, hey. There's noise on the second floor. Huh? I mean, I'll go look. Gonna be you. I'll remain here. What's going on? Okay. That's open now. Why's that open now? Ah! Why did somebody What the fuck? Turkey dinner? Oh no. Everyone, how are you feeling? Where are the others? Oh. This is a pre-recorded video. I can't answer any questions. Allow me to thank you for taking part in the main game. This is a waiting room prepared for participants. The Last Supper room. You may fill yourself with food or form a strategy. Those who successfully beat the main game can proceed to the next floor. Hooray! Those who do not exit their waiting rooms once the main game starts will die That's a penalty. Yikes! If you're munching and crunching for too long, chop chop. Do keep that in mind. I'll explain the rules of the main game. Please take the card you obtained while exploring. Okay. Yes, okay, there we go. Hello, Gigi. What are you doing? Getting all up in my face. The basic rules are profoundly simple. One person will be selected to vote by majority rule, and they will die. That's it. That's not really simple at all. The vote will be split into 2 parts. In the preliminary vote, half the total will be chosen as candidates. Oh, so this is like literally like an election. Currently 11 are alive. I don't like the way that you're phrasing that. That means that there were a lot more than 11 originally. So this will be 5. A final vote will be held, deciding the ultimate victim. Sure, the victim will be decided by gradually narrowing it down from 11 to 5 to 1. Of course, even those not chosen as candidates will participate in the vote itself. Please do kill of your own violations. However, there are holes in this game. We don't care for intentless games of luck. Yeah, because people could just like cover their eyes and be like, you! Such worthless access using rock, paper, scissors is forbidden. Hey, that's fair. Everyone, please take out your cards. There are 4 roles given by the cards. First is the commoner, the plebeian. This is a meaningless card. You can't do shit. The second is the keymaster. Oh my, it's a terrifying role indeed. For if the keymaster is chosen as the victim, everyone will perish. Oh. That's bad. I mean, Keyblade Master. The third is the sage. By holy divination, they know who the keymaster is. How's that possible? Oh, I guess so, like in this room, if they're the sage and they put their card on the screen, then the screen will then go like bloop. The keymaster is blah. Since they're all, I'm assuming, alone in their rooms. So it would just go like beep. Okay, that's actually interesting. A very lucky roll. Congratulations. The fourth, oh, we saw this card, is the sacrifice. Amazingly, this curious card allows the person to survive only if chosen as the victim. Oh, so it's a switcheroo. But if they're not chosen, they die. I unfortunately, have a very good bitch voice. There are positives as well. Oh, they get 2 votes. What? They get 2 votes? If they win, they get to escape alive with the person of their choice. This seems very weighted. Oh. But in that case, all the others will perish. Sucks to be you. There is 1 keymaster, 1 sage, and sacrifice each. Everyone else are plebs. Committed to memory, yeah? At minimum, 2 people will die. Everyone do your best not to be one. No way. Oh. The loud sound of someone fainting. Or potentially punching something. Well, let's maybe take a bite. Yeah, understandably, you probably wouldn't have an appetite at this point. And felt death was nearer again and again. Even there's no chance left to be afraid. I don't want to die. But, you know, I got that human survival instinct. I only drank a little water. Please head to the grounds. Hee hee hee. Alright. Oh man, that's pretty extravagant. They're all like hourglasses. Well, here we are. That was fast. Oh, I don't like this music. Ugh. Oh, you're here too. Okay. All of you so pale. I mean, we are quite literally drawn without any form of skin tone. Why is this happening? We have to play it. Ah, you'll take part after all. I mean, we don't have a choice. Good luck dying! Ooh. They are hourglasses. When hourglasses have reached the top, the discussion will end. You have 70 minutes. After that, you can discuss for 20 minutes. Start the discussion. Wait. Kana ain't here. Oh shit, Kana was the one that fainted. Understandably. Oh dear, someone would choose not to take part. Kana will definitely come. Time is ticking. Oh boy, stand at whichever desk. Well, I mean, do you give us little name tags too while we're at it? Like, Jesus. Wait. Oh, she made it. Oof, ow. I'm here. Alright, Super Sentai. Main game begin. Oh boy. Ooh, Nelly. Understandably. I'll go over the rules one more time. 2 votes, preliminary and then final. 5 candidates and 1 victim. If it's the Keymaster, you all fucked up. If the victim is the sacrifice wins and can escape with 1 person. Y'all fucked though, cause you all die. If they're a commoner or a sage, the chosen victim and the sacrifice will die. And I left some books on your desks that you can look at. Use your time however you please. Oh, she's watching it in a chair. We've clout. Alright. Well, we have 2 people to talk to. What's up? I think we just gotta choose the most suspicious, least cooperative person here. I mean, that's one way to put it. There's just one thing I want to say up front. Oh, what are you gonna say so? It's just a short one. I'm the key. Oh, you lying son of a bitch. I was unsure whether I should keep quiet, but I don't want us all to die, so... Really? That's the truth? No one else is gonna name themselves? Yeah, I'll believe it. Fuck you. I'm the keymaster. Oh, this is getting crazy right off the bat. What'd you say? There's 2 keymasters? Ah, so that's how it is. That's my line. According to the explanation, there's only 1 keymaster. I mean, did you not watch Ghostbusters? There's only 1 keymaster. I didn't imagine you'd take a lie like this. Oh, what's going on now? Is one of them lying? This makes no damn sense. Hey, settle down. The roles written on the cards only really become important on the final vote. First of all, our priority is looking for suspicious characters. Really might be someone on the side of the kidnappers. So I was trying to save his ass way too fast. So you stop that. Bad beanie boy. Okay. I've settled on my pick. Gomby, I'm voting for you. Well, I mean, that's kind of a... Yeah, I mean, okay, you're gonna go with that. The guy that's literally, you know, in jail. What about it? Say what? Do what you like. What are you talking about? You wanna die? You're the fools. What do you mean? This vote shouldn't be focused on one point. This is the preliminary vote. If we were to unanimously vote for Gomby, Gomby could be the sacrifice or the keymaster. We're all done for. It's not as if we freely chose our roles. Yeah. The kidnapper is granted the least trustworthy Mr. Gurnby a special role for their own amusement. Chaos ensues. Chaos control. I'll watch closely as you all flail about. Damn it! This game is even more malicious than I thought. If we want to survive, we need to assemble as close to 5 candidates as we can. We gotta suspect 5 people? This is the worst. Already beaten it the first punch? Let Mr. Galaxy Brain Prisoner Man help you out. I will vote for you, Sarah. Hold on. Why don't we discuss whether she's suspicious? How a mere high schooler became a leader. She wouldn't do anything suspicious, right? Daddy, Sarah? Talk back to him. Oh boy. Good thing we can save at any time. Is that thicket? So what are you saying? I've seen the reason why the others have submitted to you. You alone have a weapon. You possess all that can be called a weapon. You're a dictator. Oh, okay. I... Oh. But there is an empty box that has like a knife shape on it. How do I... Oh, okay, there we go. Look at this weirdo box. It says, please use as you wish, but there's nothing inside. An impression made by a kitchen knife. Kitchen knife? By the time we checked it, it was gone. Somebody's taken it. The kitchen was locked, and Miss Sarah rarely acted alone. Somebody else must have taken it. Who took the knife? It's not relevant because... How can it not be relevant? I don't have all the weapons. I have a gun, but I don't have a knife. Also, I don't have a frying pan. I don't have all those things that Kai has. Or God knows what other people have hiding behind their backs. Alright, I'll speak no more. You trusting fools can suspect one another. Alright, moving along. What should I say? Alright, I'm gonna suspect someone else. Letting us in silence is in a name plan. That's why I'm gonna say it. All are searching in discussions. Who are the biggest burdens and the most weak? Oh, God. You're going there, huh? Oh, God. The children? You're really gonna talk about 2 children? Kana, Jin, now I'm talking about you 3. You couldn't. Are you shitting me? You think you ain't gonna get picked just because you got strength? Then go ahead and vote for me. Vote for what your will tells you. If you think I'm useless, then take responsibility. That's what I mean by resolve. Okay, that's a weird way to put it. Use your words to prove your worth. I found things! Lots of things! If you don't talk, it's over. None of y'all are thinking you'd be fine dying, right? Alright, you gotta show them that you're real good at doing things. Which is a very fucked up way to think about life's value, Kitaro. I gave it my all. Let's step back and think. Maybe calm down, maybe? Okay. Anything? No? You gotta say something. What about you? Yeah, you want to say something, right? That's the opposite of what I was hoping you would say. Kana doesn't care what happens anymore. Even if I'm chosen, it's fine. That's the opposite of what we were hoping. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I won't stand for it. Okay, so let's... You're gonna emotionally punch her for thinking that's okay. I don't mind if I'm picked. What? I've had enough. I want to go to my sister. Don't be ridiculous. I'm just tired. You gotta be kidding. Please wait. Are you serious? I won't say anything else. Just do what you want. This is troubling. Kana could have drawn the sacrifice card. Sacrifice. Sacrifice must be chosen to survive. Thus, they would put on a one-man show. Yet she's got enough motive that we would actually believe she wants to die. Don't pick her for now, alright? Not participating in the discussion so as to earn herself votes? Can't imagine Kana playing those sorts of mind games. Unless someone suggested it to her. Oh yeah, she kept looking at him. Yeah, she was like looking at him a whole lot. Let's put the subject of Kana aside for now. Can't know her true intent. Why don't we hear from Jin and know? Are you protecting Kana? I can't afford to do that. I just don't want to waste our time. Whatever claims you make, I do have the role of guiding everyone. Since I'm the keymaster, oh, shut up. Jin, could we get some proper statements from you? Meow. That's right, Jin, be a man, tell him what you gotta say. Meow. Jin's frightened and it's you crude-ass men to blame. Or if you've been useful to people. Okay. Can you recall anything that Jin did? Jin said he found something amazing. Oh? Okay. Oh, what? Jin? Jin, what's that really cool thing that you found? Gonna look you in the eye, Jin. Oh. Can you remember what you've seen? Okay. Maybe she has to vouch for him? Okay, there we go. Jin, show it to him. That thing you found. I don't know anything. What do you mean? Ain't right to go spouting lies. I'm not lying. Big sis. She's being called a liar. Don't you feel bad? Call yourself a man. Oh my god, they just automatically shove you on the save screen. Oh, what is happening? Stuck in an equilibrium. I need to swing the needle. Oh. That's fine. Yeah. Say something. You gotta be lying. I admit this game is very interesting in that it has so many different types of interactions that you have to do. Oh. I didn't want to believe that thing. Oh, okay. I didn't want to show that thing and make everyone worry, meow. You trying to protect someone? How'd you know? Oh, woof. Whatever strange thing you present, I'll handle it. I like how your cat's also surprised. Big sis getting yelled at, and the muscle gorilla really ticked me off. Meow. I'll take gorilla as a compliment. I was putting together paper scraps, but then I noticed some hand-torn paper, and it said that Big Sis Sarah was a murderer. What? What are you on about? I don't shout. Okay. Can I see what? Do you have this piece of paper? I have it. Look at it. So these are their occupations. High school teacher, detective, high school student, murderer. Ah, I see. Keiji, Kutaro, Naomichi. Absolutely. I have a very suspiciously similar piece of paper. What is it? I have found a suspiciously similar piece of paper that has these other names on it. Meow? Looks like this one too. This is Jin's. Aha! If you notice, the fact that Kutaro is listed as a high school teacher is weird too. If you remove the left half, now it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Mishima, high school teacher. Somebody named Megumi, detective. Kageyama, high school student. Alice, murderer. Oh, just a whole bunch of pieces of paper were torn at the same time. There are two of these sheets stacked together. Is that it? Of course misunderstandings could happen. Oh, thank goodness. are these sheets of paper? Professor's name is on here, and even some people I don't know. What are these percentages? I was useful for exploring, yeah. And Big Sis Sarah isn't a murderer. But then who is? Yabusame? Somebody has a last name. Oh god, I don't remember who has the last name Yabusame. I know it's not you, or you. Not you. Is it you? Think so? Yeah, I'm Reko, Yabusame. I don't know anybody with that name. Uh-huh. They could be a family member. The blackboard in the bar. The blackboard had a list of people who could and couldn't drink. It had both Reko and Alice. Come to think of it, when I was searching, I found some chalk. It's not me! Okay, I was on the right track. Handwritten pieces of paper, anybody can make those, right? They had a pen. Reko can't be a murderer. I killed them with my bongos. Should we call it a relative's name? It's my brother's name. Alice is your brother, not your sister? It's not an excuse. Tell the truth. I mean it. Well, the paper's not bogus, I don't think. Wait. Oh. I'm Alice, okay? I like that expression. Nani? I'm Alice. I'm telling you. Reko did nothing wrong. It's a misunderstanding. We're talking about some serious shit right now. And I'm being serious too. Reiko's my little sister. Oh, she did kind of look at him weird when he first popped up. You for real? I couldn't hide it, huh? They do keep pairing people up. So, like, Kana was with her sister. She was with the professor. We went with Joe. Jin wasn't with anyone, which was a little weird, but she was clearly paired up with her brother, so I guess that makes sense. This guy's real name is Alice. Yes, my brother is named Alice. It's Japan. They're obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why. He's my older brother. I'm a murderer. That's why I'm in jail. This guy's some bad news. I'm a damn criminal. Reiko cut me off, saying to never show her my mug again. It's not even funny to think we'd reunite in this place. We're total strangers. I mean, fair, if your brother got arrested for killing someone, yeah, you would probably not want to talk to them ever again. I didn't want Kana and the rest being scared of me because my brother's a freaking murderer. I wanted him to hide our relation. I'm a simple murderer, not a complex murderer. But Reiko's different. She's a good person. That's all I wanted to say. So you deny any connection to the kidnappers? Right. I don't know why I was brought here. I killed some rando, I guess. Can't expect to trust me, can I? It's the ramblings of a killer. Despite us talking about Jin, we did get some unexpected information. There are still more points of interest, but no time. I want to hear Nao's justification. Me? Yeah, I guess. Oh boy. Madness. Madness. Absolute madness. I see a lot that's illogical about Nao's actions. I mean, yes, but also, she's gone crazy since we first got in here. Illogical, eh? Aren't you curious what she was up to in the kitchen with that box? Because of the announcement, I went into a panic. I just sat and hid in the kitchen. I didn't touch anything. I inspected the kitchen and found no signs of trickery. Perhaps she truly was just hiding? What do you mean by trickery? You searched before me, but you should be aware as well. Just sat and hid in the kitchen. Oh, what have you got to say? Maybe... Oops. Oh, okay. Ah! Did you take the knife? Did you really not touch anything? This kitchen had been locked. And after you left, there was nothing inside. I don't know anything about that. When did Nao get the key to the kitchen? It was open. The kitchen door was unlocked. So I ran in and locked it from the inside. Somebody else went in first. First we were carrying Alice. That's super sketch. Oh, I got some clout back. That's good. I didn't move an inch! I always appreciate your, like, confirmation of my actions, like, 30 seconds later. Okay. Okay. true. I don't know anything. He was with me the whole time. Where did he go? Is this an act? Now, ain't that kind of gal. There's a reason it vanished. Vanishing head mystery. Sounds like a Scooby-Doo plot. The mystery of the vanishing head. Now it's just acting. Can't really put together why she'd need to lie. Where did the head go? I've done nothing suspicious despite my paranoia. I don't know, it just disappeared. Maybe her shock was so great that she did something strange? Must have gotten swapped. And I warped. Warp box. Teleporter. Oh boy, lots of people are chiming in. Okay. Were you angry? I was sad. Kitchen was pitch black. It got swapped in the dark. Okay. Pain. We don't act in the most logical way, right? After that awful vote. If you felt like now, what would you do? I might just snap. Who voted for Sarah? Look for the culprit on the spot. I know full well it was Millie, but I take my anger right out on everybody else. You don't always follow logic. Is that kind of what they're getting at? Yeah. Now I'm a little curious. Maybe I've just got a rough disposition, but why didn't you think about looking for the culprit? I mean, it wasn't an accident. It happened to someone you respected because he was voted for. Ain't it more natural to get angry? I don't think so. Since I knew no one's votes had any ill will. Maybe you didn't respect him? What? Maybe they didn't have any bond at all. And I can understand her mindset of not seeking out the culprit. How awful. You're awful! I can't point to some logical proof, there was just something about it. Maybe her objective was to retrieve the collar? Information that Miley failed to retrieve? What are you talking about? Why didn't you care who the culprit was? You stop it right there, Joe. Tell you everything. I overheard all of it. It was just before the vote. Mishima said something quiet enough that only somebody really close to them could hear. Miss Now. Miss Now. Let us vote for each other, Miss Now. He said that? I mean, literally, all of us were in the mindset it was just a test. I'm sure Now voted for Mishima, just like he asked. But Mishima voted for himself. protect a student, just in case. That's why now didn't look for a culprit. Don't bring up any ill will crap, because it doesn't matter. His death was an accident. If I hadn't voted for him. I'm sorry now. All this time I've been thinking whoever voted for another person must have had bad intentions. Just because I voted for myself. I knew it. I knew So was just trying to cause some ill will towards Joe, but Joe definitely voted for himself. You voted for yourself? Huh? Yeah. So, didn't you tell me you voted for Joe? No, I didn't say anything like that. What's this about, So? Don't worry about it, everybody. Miss Sarah asked me who I voted for, so I just told her whatever. She must have taken it seriously. This guy. He's a huge liar. I mean, have you not gotten that by now? That he's made at least 2 big lies? Seems like Now did nothing wrong. Let's talk about that gorilla next. Meow. For real? Let's move on. Oh, he did not like that. Oh. Sorry, that was bad manners. You're never gonna solve anything like this. Bad people always feign innocence. Trying to say Now's a bad person? I just remembered something. Oh, of course. Miss Now's the one who attacked me. What? Oh, if I hadn't remembered that, she'd have gotten away clean. Shut Sal's mouth with a fucking fist, why don't you? Oh, jeez, don't get in the way. Rat man, rat man! I'll hear out anything. Now's your only chance to tell the truth. If we're gonna argue until one of us loses trust, I'll have to do my best too. Do you have that courage? I did hit So. For real? You're joking, right? Oh. I was threatened. By who? Kai. Oh. Why didn't Kai just do it himself? Okay. Kai. Whoa, this is getting insane. Oops, I missed that. Where is it? Oh. Kai threatened me to strike So in the head. Jeez. Well, there was a missing knife. After the body collection announcement, I ran with the box to the cafeteria, where suddenly Kai pulled me into the kitchen. Remain quiet. If you hide here, you won't be found. Okay. Kai protected me. It's quite admirable of you to stand up to the kidnappers. Don't tell anyone about this. Once he knew the situation, he made a proposal. Well then, would you indulge a request of mine? What kind of request? That's enough. Don't be a wet blanket. We were just getting to the good part. I'm astonished you would tell such a lie, Miss Now. It's not a lie. Kai, you deny threatening her? If she had been threatened, she would surely tell all at the start. For Miss Now has no reason to defend me. It's quite different for when Alice stood up for Reiko. You're awful, Kai. Oh my god, here we are again. Oh no. That's a really scary face that Kai has. Miss Now, you were attempting to drag in as many others as you can. You're wrong. Ooh, that's true. You probably couldn't open the kitchen. She couldn't open the door to the kitchen. The kitchen key was beyond the iron bars on the second floor. How do you explain the key's presence there? Did they throw it? Ooh. Me, the master of unlocking. Do you have proof I can pick a lock? I don't. Oh, could the door have been picked open? It's strange to protect me out of goodwill. I would need a weakness to threaten with. Oh, okay. Oh no, it just starts you over. Okay. I couldn't open the kitchen. Okay. Deny? Oh, if you had the kitchen knife. Oh, okay. He would suspect if he saw you. Oh my god. Oh no! Ah! We're stuck in the equilibrium! Okay, so... I couldn't... Oops. Yeah. The knife. Had it out for so, yeah. Yes? Oh, he had an objective not tied to so. Ah! Wait, what? Oh, I see. The one at the bottom is actually the affirm and deny, and the one at the top is the affirm and deny on the left side. I think that's why I was... Okay, that's why I was getting a little bit confused. that's why I was having some issues. It was kind of hard to tell which statement was going to which character. To steal something is affirm on this side. Yes, I mean, so far it is definitely, I would attest to say, definitely one of the best VMs I've played that is free. Absolutely loving it so far. Thank you for the follow, Jed Music. I remember now. Kai said he'd defend me on the condition that he received the laptop. You gotta remember something important first. I mean, freaking So waited to the last minute to remember that he got conked on the head by now. So, I mean, people love to wait to the last second to reveal important information. She lost herself enough to knock a dude out. Of course her memory's gonna be fuzzy. I remember it now. Do you understand? Oh my god! Oh boy, that's a face for the ages. Please retrieve the laptop from So in the hidden room. I can't. If he sees me, he'll call for Sarah. And you may borrow my frying pan. Oh my god, the frying pan finally is used. Holy shit. Somebody's finally being a Princess Peach. Approach from behind. Understand. Don't worry, your strength is such that not even a forceful whack will not kill. If you refuse, I will hand this key to someone else. Please, I'm not the only one who will be in trouble if I do not get that laptop. Miss Sarah will be as well. Ooh. Sarah? That was all a lie, wasn't it? Kai didn't keep his promise. Kai was the one who took the professor away. Yeah, the music's actually been pretty good. Might not necessarily be a lie, actually. So now we're jamming. The laptop is password locked. Why do you think Kai would be so serious about taking it? The password was easy to guess. He needed the laptop buried. I needed to use the battery to make my egg muffin. Oh, sorry, I should have picked that one. The password was easily guessable. It's my birthday. Didn't you say you couldn't see anything? That was a lie. Haven't we established that I'm like a chronic liar by now? My whole scarf is full of lies. Oh, it's my last name. Chiduin. It's Chiduin? I tried typing in everyone's names, and my last attempt was trustworthy Miss Sarah's last name, Chiduin. Imagine my shock. I'm just imagining him, like, alright, you know, Joe. Shit, that didn't work. Okay, what's my birthday? Ah, shit, that didn't work. Hey, I mean, they do tell you to put, easy to remember things for a password. Of course I know this isn't your laptop. Well, I would have remembered the password to my own laptop. Also, I love that. What's up, Confusion? I don't remember you. Welcome. Uh-oh. You read the emails. So you admit it. Oh my god, things are going crazy. I wanted to read all of them, if only now hadn't given me a good whack. What did they say? I remember them well. Oh my god! As planned, 17 people have been sick. There were 17 of us?! Oh my god! We're only 11 now. I mean, 6 people have died! Ah! Usoda. That's what it said. Oh my god, he's the only one I can talk to. Jesus. I got through 4 emails. I could not read very fast. Also, people are talking about soup. All of them were sent from Kai. Though all of the addresses were different. Nonsense addresses. I'm guessing that was a security measure. I'm gonna recount them going from the oldest. As planned, 17 people have been secured, just in case. Is there no error in the date of the death? Desugemu! Everything is proceeding smoothly. You've triggered my trap card. Second email. I feel a deep affection for Miss Sarah. I will certainly protect her. I am prepared to offer myself up for the Ch1s. Her whole family, huh? Third email. It's about time. If any harm comes to Sarah, I will stand against even you as an enemy. Even you. Fourth email. Miss Sarah is looking forward to the games. Surely her friend will also take part. Whoa, what? Looking forward? I doubt it. This is still chapter 1 right now. This is chapter 1 part 2. Basically, late chapter 1. And that's what they said before I got bumped. Desugemu. You gotta be shitting me. Cat, it's gotta be wrong, right? You can't be with the kidnappers. Well now. Were the apron scoundrel and Sarah Ch1 acquainted? I wouldn't say acquainted, but he has been stalking me, yeah. Ooh, thank you. For the follow. Is the friend supposed to be Joe? Me? I inferred that much myself. No, my bestie is Jin. No. It's a fact that Kai knew about this death game, and he's with the kidnappers. More terrifying yet, Sarah and Joe are with them too. No, he's just, you know, stalking me literally every day, apparently. If I were with the kidnappers, I wouldn't be here right now. You think I'd be here? We can't trust the contents of those emails to start with. What if So's just making it up as he goes? We can't trust him. We can gather as much from the emails. 7 people have been secured. Oh, okay, he's just kind of recounting them. Okay. God, I used to play piano way back when I was a little kid. All the way through high school. Oh, she popped up. That's right. Something that terrifying? There's no point in doing it yourself. Did you really do the trial? You can't prove it, can you? You cannot prove it yourself either. Though, if we had the laptop, your lies would be exposed as well. Even after your threat was exposed, you're still being stubborn, eh? For argument's sake, I might accept Kai as a bad guy, but I can't get those two being our enemies. Back in Russian roulette, Sarah and Joe being there got us through safe. And big sis Sarah gave me out of that spooky cage. You look weak, but you're real cheeky. You're a cheeky punk. You didn't read the emails wrong, did you? His face. How strange. Kai and Nao's actions were proven. Now hit me, gave me a big bump on my head. This is just weird. Why does everybody still believe Sarah, even though there was only one email that I claim says that she's not trustworthy, and nobody has proven that I'm trustworthy? Seems the difference in trust between you is the difference between heaven and earth. What the hell kind of statement is that? I want to yeet soup out the window. That's a good statement, for sure. Why won't... I'm gonna corner him. Fuck you! Soup, you're a liar. Actions and behavior. Yeah! Actions speak louder than words, bruh. No one will believe the words of a liar. Ooh, so would you please shut the fuck up? Oh, he's crying. We got him good. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he snapped. He snapped. Amazing. You're a prodigy at seizing people's hearts. Shameful, the rest of you. The riffraff. The commoners. Don't you value your lives? Don't you doubt when others are kind? Do you not even have brains to think for yourselves? Death is just a matter of time for you. That's the way weaklings live. Uh-oh, he changed his perspective. The unpopped popcorn, the worst popcorn. Uh-oh. He's gone full crazy. Never go full psycho. what the hell's happened to you? Is your beanie on too tight? Oh, I've given up on all of you incompetents. I am too smart for all of you. Worthless. Every one of you. Even Jin gets it. He's like, I watched enough animes. The loner snapped. I'm scared. I can't count on any of you anymore. Hey, Sarah, let's talk it out ourselves. This is the fastest way. Oh boy. Oh no, not this. Kai is with the kidnappers. We don't know that yet. Yeah? Only he would know about that. I don't remember anything. I guess this is just gonna be a failure no matter what. Yeah, I hadn't imagined Joe would be involved. Oh, well, that was a failure. I can never get at that part. He's still out of breath, though. Ah, too much talking. I refuted most of his remarks. Why does he look so unperturbed? Everyone's just plain unsure of what's right anymore. It's 'cause of you stirring up trouble. Get a grip. Downing Sarah isn't right. You want all of us to be killed off? Why did you mention that? Oh, I guess because I said Keymaster. What do you think would be the worst? If a guy like me with no trust were a traitor? Be as if I were the enemy, right? Hello, your attention, please. Sorry to intrude while you're getting all fired up. It's nearly time for the preliminary vote. What the hell do we do? How am I gonna make a vote without regrets? I'm just gonna say it again. BT Dubs, I'm the Keymaster. Don't forget about that. Of course, I'm the real Keymaster. Ha ha ha. You're a slippery one. I will be beaten by you. Melted cheese. Melted cheese to go with our soup. Let's do the vote already. It's your— oh no, title drop! It's your turn to die, Miss Sarah. Oh boy, I actually get to vote? I don't like that. You? Oh, he had the sacrifice card, so if he gets voted for, he actually survives? You? Sure. Oh boy. Well, we're on the chopping block. Why me? I don't want to die. Am I safe? You're kidding me. Me too? Woohoo! Dumbasses. Do we have to choose? I tried so hard. It got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Get a grip. That's why I'm reaching my hand out. I'm gonna get a grip on your shoulder and help you. Your friendly policeman's with you. Alright, everybody. We need to narrow it down to just one person. Forget your grudges. Just remember the roles. If we choose Keymaster or Sacrifice, bad news bears. Alright. Hey, one of us is Sage. If we have a Sage on our side, they'll know who's the Keymaster. Is there not one? That's the worst. Nothing to be done. There's only one course of action. Have the five prove it with words. Yes. I'll prove who the real Keymaster is. The path to victory is with getting rid of BS. Oh boy. The final 20 minutes. Use this endlessly short time. Endlessly short. It's an interesting way to phrase it. I'll be praying you don't all perish. She's sitting in her chair, conveniently off screen. Alright, what have you got to say? Sure. Hey, if anybody wants to confess their role, let's go. I have nothing to say. Kana? I have little to say myself. Imagine what you wish. Remember, I'm the Keymaster. That beanie sack of shit can't be trusted. I believe in So, and whoever tries to protect him is the Sage. That's what I think. Why aim for the Sage? The Sage can divine, but if they're outed, it's over. Like, oh, if that's the Sage, I can't vote for him. So the Sage can't confess? Meow. Hey, yeah. If Kana really wants to die, why wouldn't you say I'm the Sage? Also, the Sacrifice gets to vote twice. Is the Sacrifice someone who received 2 votes? Oh, this is hard. Joey, you're not talking. What's your role? Who cares? Okay then. And Sarah, you're saying you're the Keymaster? Yes! Okay, we have our statements. Time to get real. If you want to review the rules, ask me anytime. Sure. Sure, let's do it one more time real fast. Okay, Keymaster is bad. Sacrifice wins, then they can escape with one person, but everyone else dies. The victim is a commoner or the Sage. Everyone's safe, except for also the Sacrifice. Okay. Oh. Alright, that's new. Wait, what? Interesting. You said there's like you can view a second page? Okay. Okay. What have you got to say again? Oh, you were talking about say so. It's just me. Okay. Massacre is a bad word. If you pick Sarah, it'll be a massacre. Okay. We're getting a lot of statements added. I have zero trust. If I deny it, will you believe me? I wonder. Oh my god. Add all of the statements. Okay. Me saying something now is just suspicious, right? That's why I ain't gonna say. Well, you gotta say something. Whoop. Alright. Going around the wheel. Okay. So, I guess you had something to do with, yeah. Jin, could you tell me that again? Before the preliminary vote, Big Bro Joe said if you pick Sarah, it'll be a massacre. What did you say your role was? I wouldn't say it. You corrected who cares into I won't say. A role you won't say. Hold on. There's no time. We shouldn't be arguing. When either the Keymaster or the Sacrifice is chosen as the victim. There's only one role capable of identifying one of those. I feel like the opposite is a bad thing. Joe is the sage? Joe is the sage. Don't you have to be the Keymaster? You sold a mask so you could survive. That's wrong. She's just trying to save everyone. She isn't someone who thinks for herself. There's a strong possibility. You won't admit it, will ya? It's come to this. I don't plan on dying. You gotta promise me. I'm the sage. I did a divination, but I haven't clearly said what the result was. Because the sage can't lie about the results. I'm gonna say who the Keymaster is. In exchange, I want you to not vote for me. I'm on board. Tell us their name. stares deep into my eyes. Why do I feel so uneasy? Ding! Sarah, of course. Well, we did see that he had a card of some kind. Alright! Now we look for the sacrifice between So, Kana, and Kai. Well, we know he has the sacrifice, at least I thought. It was under the table. In the secret room. Oh, fuck. I'm the sage. Meow! My reading was that So was the keymaster. Ugh, hey. Oh no! No, no, I am the sage. This is a SpongeBob skit all over again. He's the sage, she's the sage, he's the sage. Are there any other sages I need to know about? Miss Sarah was the keymaster. My head's spinning, woof! 8 minutes to go, everyone. Okay, quit giving statements, you're fine. We're gonna discuss this. Okay, So and Kana are working together. No doubt about it. There is no way Kana is up to no good. She's being used by Beanie Guy. He's gonna cast her aside. Don't you dare pick her. I got it. Long-haired apron guy said his role last, so he is suspicious. Yeah, Joe's quite the charming character amongst all of these guys. I think that's definitely what's been so enjoyable about this game so far, is just kind of how different the characters are written. Like, you have such a wide variety of characters in this game. They all really feel like good people. I mean, obviously aside from Soup. Like, even though Kai is clearly being revealed to be literally working with the bad guys, you never really felt like, you know, I never really got any, like, ill will from him. It's very interesting. He's clearly, like, a really weird character, and he's got this obsession with the protagonist. So he's got some weird vibes going on. But, like, he doesn't seem evil, but I imagine that will probably change as time goes on, as I get further in the game. I mean, the writing's probably just going to be leading us to hate Soup more and more as we get through the game, but I don't know. It's very interesting. We're not gonna find the answer in this little time. Like, even the literal murderer over here seems like a pretty nice guy. At least an enjoyable character, I should say. Like, there's certainly no Dio. And by Dio, I mean Virtue's Last Reward Dio, not, Jojo Dio. So Sarah could potentially be the keymaster. We can't vote for either of them. Alright. Oh boy, alright. Oh, Joe could be the sacrifice. We gotta think. Thinking hurts my head, though. I don't know either of their roles. Sure. You just gotta use... Kutaro is just McDonald's. He kinda looks like If you didn't see the lower half of his body, he does look like a guy that is working at McDonald's. With that hat and everything. What's on the cards? Ah, okay. Yeah, Burgerberg. Let's see. No, what's the thing that's like on the back of this? Oh, but if this guy said something about, is there a way to determine it? Yeah. What's on the card? Just maybe. 3 minutes left. This is the last discussion. Because, like, my biggest problem with Virtue's Last Reward characters was, like, they seemed very hollow into, like, a certain designated point in the story where they needed all of their, like, personality to get dumped on you. Like, they wouldn't really have any meaning or personality, and then it would just get dumped on you. But all these characters seem like all of their personalities up front, and I really appreciate that. Ooh, and look at that KG. KG is smart and talking to you. Like, everyone's backstories are slowly interspersed with the plot instead of just like, hey, I'm gonna dump it all on you right now. Just like, bleh. Who can answer as the sage? Oh no, poor Joe. Looks like he's aged 5 years. Oh! It's a picture of a key. The key master, so it's a key? Kinda, what did it look like to you? It was a picture of a lock. Ooh, called out on his bullshit! I do like how Kai just silently pokes out like, Yes? Okay, I definitely need to do... He just says nothing. 5 people. Didn't they say I could look at the second page? I guess I need to apply it to you. No, I need to think deeply about this. You think more? Okay. Sure? Oh, maybe I was correct. Okay. Uh-oh, I have Something bad's gonna happen. If all my guesses are correct, it's over. It's all over. It's all ogre. Tell me the results of your divination. You won't say. Because you can't. What do you... It says this in the rulebook. Uh-oh. The sage knows who the keymaster is, but cannot lie. All it says is they know who it is. Plus they can't lie about the results. The real sage couldn't see any design. So Kai, who didn't say a design, is the sage. Oh, so Joe just got lucky. Joe's just like, oh, the keymaster has a key. Oh no. Why did Joe claim to be the sage? To save my butt? I guess we gotta keep talking. Ha. Oh no, I don't like that smile. It's very spooky. Oh no, he's very uncomfortable. Oh no. Because if people know he's the sage, then they're all like gonna vote for him. Because they know that he's the safe one to vote for. Oh shit. Ah, so Kai was the sage. Sure, nephew, hey, kinda lie for you. Oh, so is using Kana as a dummy to get voted for. You should listen to Kai. Kai's last words. Yeesh. When we came to the subject of designs, I realized I was in danger. I thought I might play dumb, but it was clear I would be the most voted simply due to my lack of trust. Yet, I do not— oh, no. I don't wish to die. Oh, man. Oh, shit! The sacrifices, Joe. He purposefully took actions that would read as those of a sage. Please vote for So. Why me? He is a dangerous man. He will certainly disturb our teamwork and lead everyone into danger. I indeed have contact with the kidnappers, but if you let me live, I will tell you everything. I have vital information for our escape. See ya, Kai. Guys, don't be fooled. I'm the sage. Oh no. Oh no. This is a nightmare. Don't kill me. Oh no. Oh god. Well, I mean, I know who I'm voting for, but who is everyone voting for is the real question. Ay, ay, ay. Who's voting for Joe? Whoa! Whoa! Damn! People really, really, really had it out for fucking Kai. Ouch. Oh. And he was like, please, please. I know I'm literally with the kidnappers, but you gotta hear me out, man. So got 4 votes, but I mean, Kai got way, 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 way more than that. Oh, buddy. That's too bad. Oh, are there 2 sacrifices? I didn't know you could have more than one. So long as you may be the sacrifice, choosing you is risky. It's more than that. If you pick me with your emotion, that would be your will. But everyone chose with logic. Awful, isn't it? This vote isn't about wills. It's about everyone telling themselves how they're fooling themselves. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, it was Kai. The Keymaster. It was Sarah. And the sacrifice. It was Joe. Oh, boy. Well, what to say? Guys, sorry for tricking you. Oh, boy. Dumbass, what are you sorry about? 'Cause you... Don't you feel bitter? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I can't see you as bad guys. Oh, Joe, nice to the end. Even so, and Alice must be good people, really. Sarah, this isn't real. Sorry, I tricked even you. Joe, stop. You didn't vote for me. That's what made it clear. All of you guys are my friends. So work together. Work together and do your best. Joe, come here, give me a hug. There's something I want to say. Oh no. It's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, huh? Ah! I love you, Sarah. You're my best friend. Oh. It's over. Oh, fucking hell. Hurry up and die. Wait, wait, wait. Wrigglers? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, so we're not going with like a electrocution or the collars blowing his head off. Oh my god. Save Joe, please help him. Oh, how cute. I'll give you a chance. Oh, I don't like this. This button will slow the device. Just keep pressing it. She says maybe. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to, oh, I have to push the button? Oh, the little bar goes up. Oh, Jesus. It's not really doing much. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm like actually speechless right now. That's some shit right there. Holy shit. Joe. Open your eyes. You need to go home. Hey, Sarah, don't chop off his head and go run off with it, okay? Oh, God. She's still pushing the buttons. Ugh. Just stop, Sarah. It's enough. Oh, you're cute even when you cry. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it might have stopped just a little more. You're horrible. As if you ever intended to let me save him. It's nothing to cry about. Your hard work let him live just a little bit longer. With each button press, he suffered a little bit longer. How boring. Are you broken? Oh well, I have no time to spare. Oh, my next fucking emotional breakdown. For Kai, you're the main event. Oh shit. Unfortunately, I will not let you do as you wish. Oh! Whoa! Oh, that's right, he had a knife! Jesus. I issue my own death. What selfishness? The knife? Oh my god! Get off! What hell? I wouldn't let go if you killed me. I can't activate. Sarah, can you hear me? Listen to me. This is resistance. Our lives toyed with. We are unable to save even a single person. As we die off, this is my feeble resistance. But it is one large step towards counterattack. It is a step I was able to take because you bought me time. It is surely not futile. Oh my god! I entrust them to you. Our regrets, our hopes. I am satisfied. Oh my god. That emoji is so accurate. Kai! Oh my god. Whew. Oh, okay. Tazuna, wasn't today your birthday? Oh, good memory, Chiduin. Hey, didn't I say Joe was fine? Oh. Was that his last name? And you should call me Sarah. Have this, Joe. Aw, what the heck? It's so cute. It's a dog keychain? My friend Ryoko wanted it at an arcade. You can take it. Then I'll wear it here till graduation. That long? Don't get it confiscated. Thanks, Sarah. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. lost the little image I was using. Well, I guess I'll have to update it. Oh, am I just like sitting back here? Well, have nightmares, Melody. Thanks for sticking with me. She's tossing and turning. I'm right next to you, big sis Sarah. Meow. I'll go too. I don't know what I can do, but I'll stay by her side. This time will give her strength and cuddles. I'm gonna stay in this room for some reason. Can you go home? What a funny joke. Kai, were you really a bad guy? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Didn't seem like you were good for nothing. I don't know, I don't know. I want to know everything. You're the one who said it. I don't like this. Please don't make Sarah sad. Didn't you feel anything from what Joe said? I'm gonna hide in the darkness. Hey. You said you were a policeman, yeah? What about it? Policeman knows about murder cases, yeah? Yeah, if I'm in charge of them. Do you know about the crime I've committed? Why? I imagine it's just a coincidence, but I killed a person once. What was the victim's name? It was Is it the same soup? Or is this a different soup? So Hiyori. Did he kill Soup? But Soup is here? Let's just hop right in, I guess. I'm sorry. Muscle Gorilla. Big Sis Sarah. Oh. He's crying. Mom. And he's like laying on the floor. I probably won't be able to get very far, because it's already been 3 hours. But I can at least do, like, the very beginning of the chapter until I can, like, save. But then I will start on chapter 2 next stream. I'll see how far this little intro bit goes before I can, save. Hey, he's not wearing a red apron. It's a blue one. I've brought your lunch. Oh, thank you. Kai, you got a minute? Yes. Oh. He's kind of in a... like a... almost hospital gown? How many years has it been since you came here? How many indeed. Surely it's been quite a long time. Heh, that's why I want to give you this, you hard worker. What is it? Go on, try it on. Ah, that's how he gets the new one. Ah, suits you pretty well. What exactly led to... It's a present. My wife and Sarah live safely thanks to you. Oh! So he's like a bodyguard. Secret bodyguard. Is their family like the mafia or something? You mean to state your feelings of gratitude? This isn't about gratitude as your employer. That apron belonged to my own mom. Proves your initiation into the tradition of homemakers. Homemakers. As well as your bond with the Ch1 family. To me, you're family. I'm family? My wife thinks the same way. She suggested I give you that as a gift, in fact. Surely you jest. Someone such as me. Aww. He's blushing. Whoa, what's the matter? It's nothing. Aw, your eyes are red. Don't tell me you were crying. Aww. Whatever are you saying? Makes me happy. If it comes to it, I'm trusting you with Sarah. Oh, like if his health gets bad or something? Oh. Someday that girl will learn I'm not her real father. That girl's destiny has so much potential for change that I've put my own life on the line. It's far from trifling. But I've got no worries. 'Cause our family's got a hero who'll protect her from the shadows. Please don't say hero. I'm nothing but a traitor. I will remain a shadow, never known, just to protect Miss Sarah. Such is my affection. But this apron... Oh... I will treasure it. Affection? Oh! He's very protective of his daughter. I won't give you my daughter. Never! Daughter. Daughter. Oh boy. Hey, Sarah. Sarah. What, Joe? Face forward, we're in class. I heard they opened a super good kebab place. Let's go there on the way home. I'll treat ya. Okay, fine. You're so loud. Now's not the time to talk. Oh, hey, in exchange. I get it. I'll bring Ryoko too. For real? I mean, that's not what I meant. Seriously, quiet. What are you trying to say? Show me your homework. We're in class. I'm not gonna lend it to you. Just for a second. I'm fast at copying. That's not a skill deserving praise. Number one idiot. Sorry, I can't. It's called homework. It's done for working at home. You're right, but doing homework at home. Come on, man. Oh, whoa, this shifted suddenly. And besides, I'm dead. Huh? Oh, shit. I died, because you questioned me, you know? Your dream is now a nightmare. And I suffered a long time, because of you too, right? You got anything to say to that? What are you sorry for? Oh, shit. You damn murderer. I just had to move forward. I did the most I could. Oh my. And this is how it turned out? I protected everyone I did. But I died. Kai died too. Just stop it already. Please. You wanna look away? Ah! Oh, jeez. Was not expecting there to be a jump scare in this game. A dream. It's just a dream. Just calm down. My head's spinning. Where is this? Oh, she does not look like she's doing well. What an awful face. I look lifeless. Sarah. Ooh. Oh god, it's Silent Hill. Oh god. Oh god, Joe's come to kill me. Oh no! What is happening? Oh god. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. You aren't Joe. This is just a extremely terrifying nightmare. So cold, man. Aren't we best friends? Shut up. Let's run out of the room. You shouldn't go that way. Ow. Oh, fuck. It hurts. I'll make you more comfortable. Oh, no. Psycho Joe. I like the weird, like, crazy patterning they've got going on. It shows that he really is just like a nightmare entity. I love you. Oh no. Oh no. Get a grip. Oh my god, can you understand me? KG. Friendly policeman in the flesh. Did I smack into a wall? Heard some pretty loud noises. Something happened? You got a hallucination. Glad you didn't get any major injuries. Just sit down on the bed. Where is this? This is the 3rd floor. There's some rooms here. In other words, chill out. How long did I sleep? Everyone's still resting, so don't worry, get some rest yourself. Come this far without a break. I don't want to sleep. Can you make sure I don't do anything weird like run into a wall? I'll stay in your room, sure. Sleep easy. I don't want to lie down. The bed might turn into blood again. Alright, fine. I'll lend you a shoulder. Just rest. Sarah? Not at all, Faye. Oh! He's like, in any other circumstance this would be kind of cute, but right now this is actually really stressful and scary. Oh, he's also got worries. Don't end up like Mr. Policeman. Looks like you managed to rest some. Wanna go show your face to everyone? They're worried, so. Okay, there's now a Joe icon. A hallucination level. Oh. A number indicating Sarah's mental state. It will surely increase every time she remembers Joe. Please take caution not to let it go too high. Oh, well, that's a fun new mechanic we have to deal with. Alright, so I'm gonna consider this the stopping point for today. Finished up Chapter 1, Part 2. And next weekend, I'll tackle Chapter 2, Part 1. And now we have this! So that's something. Hoo boy. Thanks everyone for joining, and look forward to more Your Turn to Die.